injection.
Yeah.
då?
Probably 5 in.
Something else. We could have played Monopoly tonight. Not us, Charlie.
Mezra.